Greetings and welcome to another Tilean Community Showdown. Hi! This time the mighty Samurai Warrior has stepped into the battlefield leading an army of Tom Kings. Samurai Warrior is one of our finest and most veteran players, good tournament players too, and I would say also it's always nice and ready to help some noobs like me to learn some new techniques. So very nice guy. Thanks for having submitted this replay. Now let's grab our popcorn and see what is going on. So for the Lizardmen army, I would say that it's a very good army to fight against the Tomb Kings. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 units of skin cohort with a bit of chevron, I would say. One chevron here, one chevron everywhere, that are leading the way for 1, 2 group of normal Croxigors, so the older version. It's still quite good. Bonus anti-infantry, armor piercing, not the best melee attack and defense, but yeah, that's definitely an hard counter for many of the Tomb King's army. And we have also the new and improved Sacred Croxigor with magic attack, more melee attack, more weapon strength overall. So they have 120 with no bonus, while they have 95 but with a nice bonus versus infantry. So we have how's the bonus is? Oh, okay, 20. So yeah, let's say that they are more focused on anti-infantry spec, while they are more overall a bit more expensive, but they can probably fight much better against constructs. So 2 group here, and we have also the poor Skin Priest. That generally people tend to forget the Skin Priest, but it's nice. It's a nice pick. Obviously not a lot of melee attack and defense, but is bringing to the field the Wind Blast, very good for killing the Chaff Infantry, Light Armored Infantry, and Harmonica Convergence. That is always a nice and solid choice. So here we have 2 group of Cold One Riders, together with Nakai the Wanderer, and far here on this side, let's put some dance on the battle in the meantime, we have the Paco Pac cohort, so the regiment of renown of the Cold One Spear Riders. So, what I think is kinda doing, it's a bit of, I would say it's a bit of tank and spam choice. Tank and spank and tank and spam. Oh, I could use that. Tank and spam. I like it. It's a bit of tank and spank choice with a kinda alpha strike possibility here. So the skin cores are not the tankiest even ever in the game, but with this nice combo they can hold quite a bit, because these 2 units are supporting themselves. So the Croxigor are helping the Skin Court, and the Skin Court is helping the Croxigors too. So yeah, he's kinda anvil here, while the Hammer will be sure on this right side of the field. So the double Cold One Rider and the Paco Pac Court are probably trying to overkill this flank. So yeah, overload the flank of the opponent's army for a kind of alpha strike. While for Samurai Warrior we have a apparently smaller army. Let's see the number. Yeah, it's a bit smaller, not too much, but yeah, a bit smaller. So we have 3 units of Skeleton Spearmen here, supported by 2 units of Tomb Guards with halberds. So quite a solid front line actually, full of anti-large. But I would say that the whole army of Samurai Warrior is full of good and cheap anti-large. So really focus on taking down the Lizardmen. Is now moving 2 units of Ushabti with grid bows. 1 here and 1 here that are moving on, ready to target down the big target, the monster, the Croxigor, and everything larger of a poor skink. While on this other flank is moving the Eyes of Desert, that is the regiment of renown of Sepulchral Stalkers with Stalk. So this unit, of course, Sepulchral Stalkers. That was silly by me. This unit has Stalk, so the Lizardman cannot still spot, hasn't still spot the Stalkers here, while they're still hitting the Paco Pac cohort. So yeah, a bit of ambush here from both sides. On the other side we have the Necropolis Knights with Harbor, so still more anti-large. Obviously the army is led by Queen Khalida, that is it's a very good synergy, very nice synergy with Ushabti Repos. Is bringing on the table well, the Tomb Strike, obviously, Venom Wave, and the Blessing of Asav, so more missile damage, more reload skill, more armor piercing missile damage, very good core. And here, still for the synergy with the Ushabti Gridbow, we have the Lake Priest with Birona Times Warp, that is quite cheap for being top level buff spell, but is very good, plus 26 melee attack, not that bad. Obviously we have fast protection, that's always a very good spell, and the Net of Amintok to block down some cavalry. So let's see how it goes here. The Ushabti are opening fire on this group of Sacred Croxigor, I would say. Yeah, they already killed a couple of models, one model there, so definitely the better choice, the best choice possible, avoiding the skink, targeting down one unit to make it easier to hold this part of the battlefield. Also because in this part there's clearly this alpha strike, so helping to hold the center and freeing some resources to face this part of the battlefield, to face the alpha strike, can be very important. So definitely a very good targeting choice. Here a Wind Blast doing some good damage to the halberd, but no kills, just life points. Now the spears are coming in, counter-charging. The halberd are counter-charging the spears. And here the alpha strike is ready to go. So Samurai is shielding his arm, his flank with the Eyes of Desert. The League Priest is blocking the wall enemy cavalry unit with the Rath of Amintok, so one is down, the Paco Pac cohort is down too, is charging through with Nakai and this group of Sacred Croxers. So as expected, this is a very huge alpha strike here, very powerful units, a lot of tools, but fortunately for the Tom Kings we have plenty of, fortunately for the Tilean community, Samurai has a lot of anti-large too here, so with the Net of Amintok they block the charge, so very good. He's targeting down the Shink Priest, trying to rid off some magic, while in the front the Skin Cord cannot hold much longer against the Tomb Guard, and again without the Sacred Crossigor in the middle that are now struggling here, and with the loss of the Skin Cord here, there is suddenly this pack completely isolated. So you see that there is here a unit of Croxigor against 2 units of Tomb Guard, so definitely a good matchup for the Tom Kings. But here, when the hard battle is really fought, we can see that the situation is quite even. The balance of power is still quite even if the Tom Kings lost much more than the enemy for now. But Nakai, the Wanderer, is being taken down, so a lot of damage by these 2 powerful anti-large unit. The poor Nakai is not in a good spot. It's definitely the wrong neighbor. So what is bringing Nakai? What you have with you, big fella? So okay, where are you? Stay here. Oh no, oh no, he's gone down, okay, I will check later. Is he dead? No, he's still here, okay. So he's keeping with the Alpha Strike on this flank, trying to overloading the defense here. Nakai, as said, is in a very bad spot, but the Skin Priest is coming back, so he's charging. That's a brave strategy to break the leadership of these 2 units. The rage ability of Nakai has been popped out, but also the Tomb Guard are charging in, and I think this is the problem with this Lizardmen tactics. They, the Lizardmen player ignore completely the 2 units of Ushabti with Gridbow that are keep shooting. So maybe just one shot is not that deadly, but keep shooting on this infantry blob with full of large target and anti-large tool is really gonna hard. So we can see that the balance is now a bit more in favor of the Tomb Kings. This unit is keeping in reserve, is retreating again to Shabati, while this unit is keep shooting. Nothing is trying to contest this part of the battlefield. So despite the huge monster mesh, the control of the battlefield is entirely in the desiccated hand of the Tomb Kings. So Khalida now is leading the counter-attack. The largest part of the monstrous king, but also the Croxigor are now running away. Nakai is wandering, but is also quite blessed. So yeah, the morale now is completely broken, and the lizard are retreating in mass. So very well fought by both players. I would say that when I saw the army of Memes Damundi, Memes Damundi is such a good name. When I saw the army of Memes Damundi, I thought it would be pretty hard to challenge for Samurai Warrior. Is indeed a Pyrrhic victory, so very hard fought by Memes Damundi. But I love that they used the Ushabti. We have watched how Samurai Warrior managed to move away the Ushabti with Quidbow and keep shooting for the whole battle. So despite they don't have the largest number of kill, 15 and 9, they surely kill a lot of very important targets. So we can see that the Sacred Corsigor are almost are basically dead. So the normal Corsigor have been broken, have been rotted, but the real Alpha Stack that was composed by the Cold Runner, Spear Riders, and the Pack cohort and the Sacred Corsigor, they did not a lot of kills. So the Ushabti with Grippo was very good to countering this bunch of very powerful units, and together with the help of Khalida and the Sepulchral Stalkers and the Necropolis Knights, they really hold fast the Alpha Strike, and they were managed somehow to push it back. So very well played and very nice strategy, masterpiece for sure. So I hope you like this video, and I hope to see you again for the next Tilean community record. Now from the whole world is everything for now. See you next time.